you, why don't you get excited for video games anymore? You used to play video games so much when you were a child. Video games were like your favorite thing in the world. But every modern game comes out, okay, you don't have to worry about a product, okay, knowing that it's unusable, okay? You don't have to worry about companies money grubbing you, okay? For example, when a big game came out or a big release came out, you knew it would be a quality thing, especially from the big releases. That's why they're called AAA studios. Because you knew that AAA studios would give you quality games. Okay? You knew. Oh, it's being made by EA? Okay, Star Wars Battlefront 2? Okay, I never played Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm talking about the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. But people knew that game, when it came out, was going to be good. You didn't have to worry about the game coming out glitchy and buggy. You didn't have to worry about the game being full of microtransactions since to screw you over. You didn't have to worry about the game being a copy paste of a previous game, only to have a bunch of glitches and bugs in it that the developers refused to fix, even though they kept delaying the game over and over and over again. I.e., Cyberpunk 2077, i.e., that game. Okay, and you still have games like that launch glitchy and buggy, but they are very rare and not the norm. Okay, games like Sonic 06 and many, indie games were like this. Okay, many, more independent developers were like this. Very well, you had a AAA studio that screwed you over as well. Okay, but you still had the famous games like Duke Nukem Forever, Daikatana, okay, E.T., and Sonic 06 as well. And of course, Bubsy 3D. But again, Bubsy already sucked as an IP. But this game was a lot of people's more anticipated game. Everybody was saying, "Oh, this is gonna be a good year for games." Okay, no, gaming hasn't been good since like 2018. Okay, maybe you could stretch it to 2019, but really 2018. And there's things you can blame. You can blame Fortnite, okay, for the endless battle passes in all the games. Okay, you can blame games about the pandemic for this. Okay, you can blame but buggy and glitchy games have been a problem since 2014. Game developers releasing their games unpolished and unfinished, especially on the PC. Okay, PC players always talk about how they're the master race, but really they're not. They get the short end of the stick compared to console gamers all the time. Okay, as well, and even on console, this game struggles. Okay, and this is supposed to be a next generation game. It's not releasing the Xbox One and PS4 to hold things back. Okay, though it's not on those consoles to hold things back. Okay, and here's for the PS5 version. HDR broken, FPS bad, freezing game horrible. This game isn't beta version. This guy got the disc version game. Why can't they play without internet connection? Why saw the game on the disc when download is required? If I want to download the game, I would buy the digital version, not the physical. Same with UEA. There's wait 2 months for the game, and basically they have on this DLC and stuff. And it's sickening that game developers still pull these tactics. Okay, yes, good games are becoming more and more rare. Games to be excited for are going to become more and more rare, and we're going to enter another gaming crash. Okay, if AAA gaming continues to keep this up. Yes, the PS5 sold a lot of copies, the new Xbox sold a lot of copies. But if you don't have games to sell that are worth buying, people are not going to be buying PS5s. Okay, the reason why the PS5 sold so much in February was because of the Harry Potter game. Okay, the Harry Potter game, because the game launched finished and people liked it. Yes, there was still controversy started by Twitter, but it still was not a failed game. It sold tens of millions of copies. It seems that games that people actually like and actually want to buy are dwindling by the number. Okay, last year, name one good game that everybody agreed was good besides Elden Ring and Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Okay, and Sonic Frontiers, obviously. Okay, name one good game of last year. Okay, name one. Same thing with 2021. I don't know what games released in 2021, but yeah. Same thing with 2020. Besides Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing, name one good game of 2020. Okay, name one good game of that year. Okay, as well. Okay. It's sickening that game developers continue to pull this bullshit. Okay, they continue to pull this stuff. Okay, and yes, good games do come out, but it's very rare we see games with over 8 user score, okay, over the past couple of months. And most of those are more niche games, okay, as well, okay. More niche games, or Sonic Frontiers, or Hogwarts Legacy are still there, but more of those are games that people are not gonna buy, okay, or remakes or reboots, okay. You don't have good games anymore. That's the, gist of it. You don't have good games anymore. People don't get excited for games anymore, mostly because of how the developers treat develop games now, okay. And it's sad because we're not good. We don't, this is why I don't get excited for games anymore, okay? Because gaming always is just gonna disappoint, okay? Maybe one day gaming will be good again, but not today, and it probably won't be for a while, okay? The so-called next generation of gaming has so far been the worst generation since Atari, okay? And that was the generation that almost ended the gaming industry, okay? With games like E.T. and games like Pac-Man for Atari, okay? We're basically heading into that again, okay? Games like Pac-Man, people being excited for Pac-Man coming to Atari. People being excited for E.T. coming to Atari. Oh wait, those games are unfinished piles of garbage that nobody liked. And now we're getting back into this. Games that were absolutely, people were excited and ecstatic for these games, only for the gaming developers to launch the game unpolished and buggy. And people said, oh, but this game, they delayed this game multiple times. Okay, this game got delayed multiple times, mostly due to the pandemic. Okay, and yeah, this game is yet another failure in modern gaming. Goodbye.